Hey guys, Mad Science here, and today I am back for r/PettyRevenge day number 5. There's not really the small, medium, or long, or extra long. Like, there's none of that system in this subreddit for some reason. So I'm literally just picking I'm just taking like chunks. I'm taking Reddit-sized chunks out of it. So today I have 5 stories. First up, this girl in the theater had her feet up on the back of my friend's chair. So I was out to a movie with my friends last night. We come and sit down and realize pretty soon that this girl in the row behind us has her feet up on my friend David's seat. She's there with one of her friends. So David turns around and he says something like, do you think you could put your feet down? And I think they say something in response, but I didn't hear it. The feet didn't go down. A few minutes later, David said, "Hey, will you get your feet off my chair? It's extremely rude." And they still don't budge. So I tell David that he should go find an employee and get them to talk to this girl. He does exactly that, and after a couple of minutes, an employee comes and talks to this girl. She is obviously pretty peeved, but begrudgingly agrees to put her feet down. After the employee leaves, she puts her feet right back up. At this point, I'm pissed off. Why is it so important to you that you have to have your feet up on someone's chair? You're just being a brat. So I get out of my seat, walk up 2 rows, and sit in the seat directly behind this girl, and stick my foot on the back of her chair, and push it forward. They both turn around to try to say something to me, but I can't really hear them since the movie had started by this point, so I just say, "Just watch the movie." I kept my feet up there the entire movie. I felt like I had done wall sits for 2 hours, but I'm glad I did it. To be honest, if I was the person that's sitting in the chair right in front of this person that's just right behind, with this person right behind just using their feet, I'd be like, "Oh, armrest." I'd be like use them as a pillow or something like that, and just really annoy her to the point that it's just like she just tries to keep her feet away from me in some form. Now, if she tries pushing on the back of my chair, let's be like, I'll just scooch that a little bit forward and just sort of just have my head resting. So, yeah. I feel like I would be beyond petty if I did that. I published a poem about my ex in a literary magazine he had been trying to get into for years. We're both in high school, and at the end of the relationship, he told me he was just in it for the sex. Damn. That he didn't really mean any of it, and that I obviously just wanted him because I was horny. No, that's wrong. He then went and had a hot and heavy makeout sesh with my best friend and came back and told me that I was a bad kisser compared to her. Yeah, he was a jerk. Well, flashback to a few months previous. I was angry at him because he was being really hot and cold, so I wrote an angry poem about him. The magazine he had been trying to get into had a website and would publish poems based off of popularity on the website. He had gotten me to join a few months previous, and I only had a few poems up. I decided against posting it then because it would be too mean. Well, after he had pulled that shit, I decided I wanted a little revenge, so I posted the poem, and suddenly it was getting a lot of popularity, and I get a notification from the magazine saying they want to publish it. So what's the first thing I did? Message him that I got published in this magazine. He got excited for me and congratulated me until he read the poem. Several million people have read the poem in the magazine, and to this day, he still hasn't gotten published. Edit, AutoMod removed the post. Here's the poem. Oh, let's read this poem. Oh, jeez. Okay. He was a poet, and how should I have known that when our eyes would meet, 1,000 words would reach my mind. A million steady sonnets, humming sweet, melodies of eloquence, billions of love letters that would make our love for touching pen to paper bind, or trillions of fights of wit to confuse a little common sense. But he was a poet. And how could I have known that the eyes that have met mine have met 1,000 other women? A million little songs run for those who never really mattered, billions of love letters stained with lust of crimson, or trillions of sharp-tongued words that left me absolutely shattered. Oh, but should I have told what he was like? For I was a poet too. That's a good... That's actually not that bad. That was a really good poem. It just ends it with, I was a poet too. Screw you. I can't do that poem justice. I cannot read that well. Steal my Amazon package. Enjoy your complaint investigation. I work from home, received a notification on my phone that my Amazon package has been delivered. It's a couple $100 item, so I immediately go outside, but no package anywhere. I was outside as the delivery van was driving away, so literally no way a package thief snatched it in 20 seconds. The Amazon driver is 2 houses down. Excuse me, I received notification that my package was just delivered, but it's not there. Driver looks shocked, stammering over words. What's the address? Give him the address. Yeah, I just delivered it to you. No, you didn't. I'm calling Amazon, and y'all can sort this out. Start walking away. Oh my gosh. Driver calls out, oh, I found your package, but it says there's an issue and I can't deliver it. It's likely a duplicate, and another driver will be by later to deliver the correct one. Then why did you mark it as delivered? Oh, because I didn't see there was an error. The other driver will be by later. No, I am calling Amazon now. Walk away, called Amazon to report the incident. They say nothing is wrong with my package and it's marked as delivered. I tell them about the interaction and they say that driver should have given me the package. Even if it's a duplicate, the driver is not supposed to withhold a package. They'll investigate and get back to me in 24 hours. 2 minutes after getting off the phone with Amazon, doorbell rings. It happens to be next to the door, so I open it within 5 seconds to see the same delivery driver hauling ass down my driveway. Jumps in the delivery van and speeds off through the neighborhood. Look down, and my package is there. Call Amazon again to let them know that I just got the package and it was the same driver who hauled tail. They said they would be opening an investigation into the driver. I also told him about how fast he was driving through the neighborhood. I felt like a Karen calling to complain, but truly believed this driver was running a package stealing scam. Marks package as delivered. Customer says they never received. Driver says, well, a package thief probably stole it before you looked for it. Yep. You gotta love those Amazon package scams. I don't have that happen to me. Mostly because in my situation, the gate has to be called before that person can come in. So whenever I have food delivered, I'm getting it because I'm outside waiting for it already. With face mask on. I don't know why I just picked up my face mask. You can't see it. There's no camera. And the camera would have been over there. Spotify hacker got a surprise. I noticed my Spotify had a PS4 with a German name connected to it, which is odd because I don't have a PS4. Spotify was unable to disconnect me from it using my account, so I decided to take it into my own hands and blast Attila at full volume on their PS4 at midnight Germany time. I think they may have been in game since they let it go for a few seconds, then attempted going to the next / previous songs and pausing it a few times to no avail. Eventually they uninstalled Spotify and I changed my password, but damn, that felt good. Spotify, easy to hack, very annoying if it is hacked. I actually tried to do a special playlist with songs going in a certain order that if you read the first letters, it would read a message. As part of a storyline that I've been trying to build before I settled on the Minecraft storyline that I'm trying to build now. See, what was it? Just go and see that other video that I posted where I basically explained every single project idea I've had. That was literally what I titled it. I forgot that. And last up, the 250k pen. One of my best friends, Alex, was a staffer in a office. His boss was head of a key senator budget committee, so there were always people coming to solicit her support for a particular project or grant or whatever. Someone representing an arts program that was looking for a 250k grant is waiting. I'll call her Lobby Ann. And she comes up to the reception desk and asks for a pen. The centre keeps giveaway pens with her name on them in stock. Reasonably nice ones, so Alex reaches over to the can where the pens are. Lobby Ann says something along the lines of, well, then the senator will know that I showed up without a pen. So what? She looks across the desk. Alex has some work spread with his own favourite pen, an expensive one with lapis inlay engraved with his name in terms of office of a campus organisation. Lobby Ann reaches over, snatches it up, and drops it in her purse. Alex, who is a very polite person, is completely gobsmacked and then tells Lobby Ann that's his personal pen and not up for grabs. Lobby Ann gives him a contemptuous look and refuses very rudely. One of the sad, funny things about the story is that she uses a slur that Alex was not sure was a reference to his heritage, Asian, or his perceived sexuality. Oddly enough, given the nature of the stolen object, either slur ended with ink. Jeez. Alex, confused and deeply upset, sits back down while Lobby Ann flounces back to the waiting area. In a few minutes, the senator comes out to get Lobby Ann. As they're walking past Alex's desk, he stands up and says in a very clear voice, "I'm going to need my pen back." Lobby Ann stops in their tracks, as does the senator, and Alex says calmly, "I may be a slur, or a slur, whatever you want to call me, but that pen is precious to me. You stole it right off this desk, and I want it back." The senator kind of gasps and says, "She stole your lapis pen? She called you a slur?" And then she turns to Lobby Ann, who is frantically fishing around in her purse and stammering something about just borrowing it, and says, "Give it back." Once the pen is back in Alex's hands, the senator says to Alex, "Come on back, I need you," and turns and walks back into her office, leaving Lobby Ann standing there as the senator shuts the inner office door in her face. Then the senator picks up her purse, smiles with a big smile, and says, "Want Starbucks?" So she and Alex go out the side door and across the street. They can see the front door of the office from the Starbucks. It apparently took Lobby Ann about 5 minutes to realize how bad she fucked up, and that she was not going to see the senator that day or any day, and that the project she was going to ask for money towards was probably doomed as well. She'd line up strong support in the house, so it might have made it through, though it was not the kind of project the senator favoured. When she came slinking out, she almost certainly saw Alex and the senator sitting there with their drinks. Alex always ends the story with, "That was the best coffee I've ever had." Well, a bit of an edit here. Just a few questions that keep coming up. I have added in the fact that I should have clarified from the start that this was a state senator, not a US senator. I've worked in and around state politics all my life, and I forgot to make the distinction. I should also explain better about the pen situation, and here I have to make a few assumptions. The pens in the cup on the counter were probably campaign swag in the senator's campaign colours and with her logo on them. Lobby Ann probably thought that meeting with a politician using a pen she obviously just taken looked bad. If that was the case, she was focused on a stupid detail that the senator almost certainly didn't care about. And anyway, the pens were there to be taken. So I kind of tend to doubt that she carefully evaluated Alex's pen, judged it to be valuable, and got curvaceous. Again, this is my guess. She just saw a pen that didn't look like a campaign pen, a blue pen with gold writing on it, and just grabbed it. Until she picked it up, she may as well have thought it was plastic. Once she picked it up, however, it should have been obvious from the weight that it was not a cheap pen. I do not have a picture of the pen itself, don't even know if Alex still has it, but I remember it looking something like this. Lapis pen picture. Okay. Makes sense. Finally, people are expressing confusion over the description of the word twink as a slur. And to me, this is kind of a good thing because it illustrates how far and how fast we've come in terms of combating sexually based phobia. The point was not that she was calling Alex a particular kind of gay person. It was that she was calling him gay. If that was the word in fact she used, it might have been the other one. He's of Filipino-Japanese descent. At the time, working in politics in the Deep South, Alex, who was and is in fact gay, did not feel he had the freedom to be open about his sexuality. Today, he's holding down a pretty good state government position, and is happily, openly married to a very sweet guy he met right after we graduated college, and has been with ever since. That person that got everything and just had a bad day pop up, and it wasn't even a bad day for them. It's just like, this chick is just like, I need a pen. Oh, really popular? Like, it's not a normal pen. It's not one of the swag pens. I can use this. God damn it. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Links will be in the description to my main channel and also my second channel, the one you're on right now. Links will also be on the screen to the playlist and last episode. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. A ding, ding. I'm Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.